After months of trying to make a trailer build work in the front driveway while raising a newborn baby, Leah and I decided that we had to make a change. So last week I left Leah and Frankie behind to take the trailer up to my dad's shop where we would put it inside to work on it for the winter. The only problem is, it doesn't quite fit.
It is too wide for the door if you look at it just from down the back. Now this here is another reason why we've decided to take the trailer up to my parents' house. This bill is for $220 to bring this trailer and truck across one time. Now if we had like an oversized Class C RV or a van, it would probably be like $150, $160. So it is still very expensive to bring vehicles back and forth to Vancouver Island where we live. But once you were on the boat, you kind of forget about the price a little bit. So we made it to about the halfway point here. Had to stop in at A&W to get some of the best fast food that you can get in Canada. We've talked about A&W in the past, but it's just kind of like a routine that Leah and I have whenever we do this drive. We got to stop and get ourselves some Beyond Burgers. One thing about this truck and trailer though is that it is so long that you really have to be careful about where you go. Like I managed to back it up into this spot right at the corner of this parking lot, but if this was full, like you'd really have to think about how you get in and out of here. So crazy to actually be driving this thing around this first trip. Honestly, pretty happy with how it handles, how it all works together, but we will still have to see what that's like when it's fully built out inside. So far, the road trip's been going pretty well. We're stopped now in construction and it is raining, which is not ideal for our holy trailer, but what else can you do? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't questioning, you know, the viability of this whole kind of project, sitting alone in this truck for hours by myself driving, because yeah, this is a lot to sacrifice and to do and to put in all this effort. I know that it will facilitate a lot of amazing experiences and memories with the family, but right now it's tough sitting in the rain by myself. Good morning, team. Welcome to my family property. We're starting off early with some shoveling of compost and manure, because if you ask your parents to help you renovate a trailer, you kind of have to pay them back in as many ways as you can. So I arrived late last night in the rig, as you can see, safe and sound. And today we're gonna show you why we have made this elaborate effort to get up here to, well, other than to utilize the talents and skills of my parents, but it's also because of this, which is my dad's full-blown shop that he used as a cabinet maker and an artist for years and years and years. And we are going to somehow fit this trailer in through this door,
which hasn't been opened in 20 years.
And also is a little small for what we need to put in there.
Yeah, not quite wide enough.
Oh, there's music playing? Can I touch it? Look at this model of the trailer. This is crazy. Whoa, 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 whoa. So that's what we're gonna do. Right here, this demonstration is what the plan is we're going to remove the frame from the trailer itself, and we're going to slide, roll, shimmy.
No, here, I'll show you. Then we jack this up. We stick our ramp in, jack it up, and then we place these.
And then just like old barn moving, you move one out, put it to the front.
Yeah, see, this has got to be narrower than this because we got to get a jack in there, right? We basically roll it in. Move this to this side.
Oh my god. Yeah, move them over.
But we'll figure out all the details.
Yeah, of course.
With this before we get out there.
Wow. Alright, so I'm trying not to get emotional. But our trailer lights work. After like 20 minutes of talking about it, Mom figured it out. Look at this. Left turn blinker operates. Mom runs off to go check it out. Left turn blinker, right turn blinker, and the brakes? Brakes work. Come on. The problem was the lights that we had bought didn't identify what the red and black wire actually did. So when we wired them up the way that you're supposed to wire up lights, they just didn't quite work in the way that we were expecting. But now everything works.
Really? It really works?
Yeah, a victory already, guys. This is massive. We're gonna do this.
What no man could do, Gene did in 15 minutes.
Seriously. Like
Whoa! Look at that, and the trailer. Like,
oh yeah, no, it's
like
they work as they're advertised even.
Hazards. What about the brake lights? Okay.
There they are. Way to go, Gene.
That's
unbelievable.
That's so relieved.
No kidding.
Oh. Okay, now we just got to get it in the shops. Now the easy part. We put it in.
Definitely.
Easy part. Oh, yeah, sure.
That's
Okay.
incredible.
So, as we learned through a YouTube video, unsurprisingly, these trailers are held down by exactly 4 U-bolts. Literally just a U-shaped bolt that holds this entire frame onto the trailer itself. We've identified them.
That's it.
We have an impact, and we're gonna rip these things off, and hopefully it goes smoothly.
Okay, perfect. So while Levi is working on the trailer, he's asked me to do the ad spot for this episode, which is True Earth. I should hold it so they can see it. Levi and I have been using the True Earth laundry strips for years now before they were sponsors of this channel. They were especially helpful when we lived in the Prius because, as you can tell, they're very small and space was at a premium. And now they're even more important when we are doing more laundry than I ever thought was possible. Because of you! Because of you! Good. Is that good? Is that... This is the collection of laundry strips that they've sent us to try out. We mainly use these cute pink ones that are for babies, as well as the unscented one because, you know, we're being careful with Frankie. But even the scented ones like Fresh Linen they're pretty nice. Like, they aren't like too perfumey, and Levi's are really particular about the smell of things, so they're all very nice. Why did your dad ask me to do this? The great thing about True Earth is the design. So, yes, Frankie, hold on, I'll put those down. They come in strips like this that you can rip in half. So if you have one load, you can do one strip, or a half load, half a strip. Okay. Oh, this is dangerous business. And to top it all off, they're a registered B Corporation, and they're a Canadian company. They actually started in Vancouver, which is where Levi and I used to live. That's where we first met. What else about that? Oh, there's a promo code. All right. You can get True Earth right now using the code Levi and Leah. So if you do decide to try out True Earth for yourself, use our code because that helps us too. And you can go back to the regular video now. Thanks. Okay, bye.
So I guess this is day 2 of the moving trailer into shop adventure. It rained last night, which is not ideal, and we're getting a bit of a slow start today, but we are optimistic. Last night, we spent a lot of time theorizing, planning, and strategizing with the model in the house to figure out just what might be the best way to make this work. It is always one of the more stressful parts of any project is the planning and strategizing because you don't really kind of know how anything's gonna work. I think we should explain your mustache though, like just so that people
don't unsubscribe.
Yeah, like this isn't normal. Like
it's disturbing.
Like for anyone wondering, the mustache is for Movember.
There we go. Okay.
Cut that.
Oh, 2 vents gone. And somehow the trailer just keeps getting more and more messed up. Mom reclines back into her hole. What do they say? It's got to get better before it gets worse?
It gets worse before it gets better.
There you go. One of our big challenges right now is that this sheeting is covering some of the screws that are holding this whole floor onto the frame. So we've had to mark out roughly where we think they are, and then we're just gonna have to grind out the wood and find them to remove them from the frame.
This is kind of frustrating because we watched a guy on YouTube lift this almost exact same trailer off of a frame like it, and all he had to do was undo 4 bolts, and that was it. It just came off like nothing. So, you know, don't trust what you see on YouTube, because it's probably gonna be harder in real life.
It just didn't come out. Well, that one didn't work very well.
Our goal for today was to get this thing basically in position at the door. Like, we wanted to have the frame lifted off. That was supposed to be chill. That was supposed to be not like a big deal. And it ended up being most of today was just figuring out how to lift the thing off. And so tomorrow we have to do a lot of stuff to get this thing into the shop. I have no idea if this is actually gonna come through.
So we're trying to combat this bad diaper rash that keeps coming back. So I'm gonna put Frankie in a little towel here, have a little bare bum time. So usually I just turn on the fireplace and we hang out on the yoga mat together. You ready, little cutie pie? Yes, do that. Yeah. So typically, Levi and I will go for a morning walk together with Frankie. But since he's obviously not been home, I've been trying to maintain some of those routines just for me to really like differentiate the days. So Levi he's gone for a week. This is like the longest we have been apart from each other in, I don't know, maybe 2 years, especially from being in the Prius. Like, we are used to basically being in each other's pockets all the time. And we built our relationship around that, right? We get along, obviously, really well and our lives are embedded like that. But Frankie has really changed that, right? There's a real difference of how much Frankie needs me, and especially as the birthing parent, like it just makes a huge difference. The expectations, and literally, you know, he needs my body to survive. And Levi has been obviously so involved and so, the helpful isn't the right word because he's also Frankie's parent, but it makes me feel really grateful for all of the time that we have where Levi is able to work from home. And so if him going up to 100 Mile kind of semi-regularly to work on the trailer, you know, we've never really had to compromise like that where he has to work away. And I don't know, I mean, so far, I mean, distance has made the heart grow fonder. I'm missing the shit out of that guy. And it's weird to just be here doing our routines without him. How's it going?
It's okay. It snowed this morning.
It snowed? Oh my God.
Yeah.
So this morning we woke up to snow, which is a literal added layer to my stress with this project. Because honestly, it's never been worse. If you look at the project, this trailer is categorically at its least valuable. It is the least usable. It is totally not a functional traveling rig in any way, shape, or form, and it won't be for a very long time. I think what we've been doing is sort of digging down to find rock bottom, and this might be that moment. Oh my God. There is snow on the trailer literally the day after we remove all of the vents. Oh my God, there's snow inside of the trailer right now. We knew that we had to sort of do this quickly because winter is coming and it's only going to get harder to do this when there is more snow and when it is colder. So today is kind of our big push day. We need to get this thing into this trailer somehow.
As you can see, we have blocks down there, blocks under here supporting the frame, another round of blocks under here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use 4 jacks like that to lift this whole shell up into the air so that we can slide it into that hole. So what do we do now?
Well, now we jack the tub off.
Yeah, that sounded weird.
Now we lift the tub.
Yeah, we lift
the
the tub.
You'll have to get that on.
And now we jack the tub off. Now, if you are wondering why any parent would voluntarily help with such an insanely harebrained scheme, you're not alone. I knew it was gonna be crazy, but this is like so much more crazy than I was expecting. But you have to understand my parents. This is kind of exactly what they love to do. Right now they're in the process of building an elevated hanging car that's going to go across the river that is down at the bottom of the hill below our property. My dad was an artist. They love this kind of insane project. And while there is definitely some guilt on my behalf for forcing them to help me with this insane thing, I know that also secretly they kind of love it. But I think they'll love it more in the morning when we're not like losing light and it's getting very cold.
Last night we built this frame, which is going to serve as our base for the Bigfoot trailer. And it's this that's going to attach to the underside, and then underneath of it we're going to use the rollers to slide it into the shop through this door.
Apparently this is how they moved houses and barns back in the day. So, you know, this isn't the first time this has ever happened, but it's the first time it's ever happened for us.
God, it fits.
Does it go right, almost right to the side?
Wow, and that roller is what we're gonna move this giant trailer.
Well, we're gonna use 3 of them.
Could probably go.
Yeah, the door now is our next challenge. Like if you stand back, like that doorway does not look like it's gonna fit this trailer. Like look, like from the side, it is too wide for the door. If you look at it just from down the back.
Or it's not quite high enough.
Like, oh my God, we are tight.
Ooh, it's gonna be close. But no, I think we got it by an inch or 2.
An inch or 2?
That's lots of room. Hey. The other one we're cutting the side.
The other way we're like,
we're
talking
the
3/8 of an inch.
Oh my God. We are getting close to the moment of truth here, but it's touchy out here, man. We're gonna be so close.
We're only gonna move it about that far at a time. Yeah. We're not pushing it right in. No.
Yeah.
What
we're
do
gonna
we
stop.
have for break? Like to
we don't
be
have
able to
a
walk?
I mean, it's flat. It shouldn't move that fast.
Because it's gonna roll pretty darn easy.
Look at how close we are. Like, this is going to be the tightest possible fit. Oh my God.
The one thing that's good.
Yeah, I think.
Slowly and then adjust.
Oh my God.
Watch your light.
Well, if it's the same as this side, I don't want to.
No, it's worse.
Oh, it's worse, of course. I'd love to see it.
Oh, yeah, that works.
I think you got it.
Yeah, okay.
Jamie.
So, Levi.
Yeah.
What are you getting your parents for Christmas?
You know what he's getting? They're leaving.
Yeah.
For a month.
Yeah. They're leaving them alone. Oh.
That's a gift enough.
Slow.
Okay, here I go.
Are we hitting? What are we hitting?
Okay, stop. Let's figure out where our rollers are here.
Look at this. You cannot get any tighter than that. Oh my God.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Okay, whoa, good.
Down?
Yeah, it's on. It's on.
Okay. I guess we keep going. Oh yeah, we've hit. Wow. Oh my God. So we are firmly in the way right there with the edge of this rack. I have no idea how the hell we're actually gonna be able to move this in. I don't know if there's a world in which we can angle it out.
We gotta move the front
That way. Yeah, but enough to get around this. Like, look at how much it's in by. Like, that's like an inch.
Why don't we start?
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
Let's have a look.
It didn't really move anything. The more we bring it in, the more difficult it's going to be to deal with this problem. Like, I mean, I don't even know if we can deal with this problem.
I think we gotta push it over really far.
I'll give it one more and see.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That was awesome. Yes, I sound surprised.
Yeah, no, believe me, I didn't think we were gonna fucking make it either. I was ready to quit, burn it. I was like, burn it. Whoa! What happened there? Oh, you're hitting on mom's side. Okay, now the front is really tight.
I'll just move it over.
Technically, in theory, it's in the shop. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. This is so much bigger inside of this shop than I was expecting it to be. I mean, we can barely get to the doorway too.
That's not sort of...
Like, it is so big in this space. I cannot believe this. They said it couldn't be done, and it kind of couldn't be done, but we did it. Well, Jamie, was that worth it? Was that a good investment of your afternoon?
It was the best entertainment I've had for free for a long time. Thank you.
Wow, and look, if you're watching this on YouTube, you got it easy, because Jamie actually had to push. You just got to be here for the fun part.